Unlike Naresh Agarwal, who is so arrogant that he won't even come on TV, he doesn't have the courage to come on TV and apologize. I want to go to Shazia. Just one, Saba, one point. You know, one of our viewers writes, these Freudian slips are the true feelings and thoughts of politicians. And there is someone else who sent me a message. In fact, he's the legal head of the BJP. He says, my father was a newspaper hawker and I myself have been selling newspapers at bus stands during my school right up to my class 10 standard. This is the way people feel so strongly about what Naresh Agarwal has said. Any case, I just came back to it. Saba, you've come back to India after some time. I know you've been abroad. What do you make of the direction that we are going in the way, kind of the debate?
Arnab, first of all, I think what Naresh Agarwal has said is absolutely shocking. But what is the situation that we are in India right now? It is a person who is a tea boy, who is from a humble background, who is more likely to do well in politics than someone from the middle class. Let's be very clear about that. Politics is headed in that direction also. Whereas the Aam Aadmi Party represents a slightly different trend, which is why in this program you will hear them actually apologizing. When is the last time you or I ever got an apology out of the Congress or the BJP so easily? And they keep on saying things all over the place, or the Samajwadi Party. Whereas what I can hear, I have not been able to see the visuals, but I hear Shazia's voice apologizing and apologizing again and again. So that is a change. I'm not saying that justifies what has happened.
But it also tells you...
It shows that they are both getting into the dirty...
No, it also tells you that the Aam Aadmi Party is more likely not to repeat this, whereas the Congress and the BJP and the Samajwadi Party are all set to go Randeep Surjewala in that same direction, isn't it, Sambit Patra? Go ahead. Because today, another comment was made. Sambit, another comment was made directly by Narendra Modi, I think too. He said that, Mrs. Gandhi, you're not well, so you let Rahul take over, something to that effect. And several Congress leaders, the Congress responded to that. No, 1 minute. Randeep will come in. The Congress responded to that by saying ye pashu ka language hai. In other words, it said only animals speak like that. So why this is the level of conversation we are having. No, this is the level of conversation we are having. Randeep Surjewala wants to come in after that.
Two things.
Randeep.
No, the tutu meme started by all of you. Modi said today at Chhattisgarh.
Yes, go ahead.
Firstly, he referred to the alleged ill health of Congress President and asked her in an extremely sarcastic, derogatory and unacceptable manner to retire, and called Shri Rahul Gandhi, who is an honorable Vice President of a national party, the word Shehzada in another sarcastic fashion.
No, what is your objection to? Make it clear.
Are we going to comment upon...
Arnab, can I come in over here?
I'm coming to that. Are we going to comment upon, if somebody starts commenting upon the health of Shri Narendra Modi ji's mother, which at least Congress will never do, or Shri Advani ji's health, what would it look like? Number two, Shri Narendra Modi ji also said that Congress takes the help of Maoists to win elections. Are we going to lower down? Sometimes he says Congress takes the help of Indian Mujahideen. He said it in Bahraich a little while ago.
We're getting the BJP to counter. We're getting the BJP to counter. In April 2004, Narendra Modi on a TV program said this. 1 second. In April 2004.
I mean, the speakers of Maut Ka Saudagar have no right discussing and debating all this. Arnab, I just want to make 2 quick points. First and foremost, what Mr. Naresh Agarwal spoke about...
No, answer what he said about what Narendra Modi said. Don't avoid it, don't deflect it, don't dodge it, don't go the other way.
No, I'm not avoiding. You can ask me the question, but I just want to stick
a direct reference to Sonia Gandhi's health was made by Narendra Modi. Do you believe he did the wrong thing? He should never do something like that again. Is that an area you should not go to?
Quality of India. Not at all. Arnab, Mr. Modi was speaking about accountability and its importance in the polity of India. He said that in India...
that is so shameful that he even is deciding to justify it, Arnab, on your channel.
And if you are not in a position to be accountable to the people of India,
in a sarcastic, derogatory fashion on the health of somebody's mother? And are we,
No one
is my
commented
friend
on the
going to
health in a
justify it
derogatory
on this
manner as you're
channel?
trying to
Are
point
we
out.
going to
But
say
let me
that
tell you,
political
the
parties
Maoist
will be backed by
comment
Indian
directly
Mujahideen
comes
and the
from the top
Maoists?
of the affair.
No, there have been some areas, Sambit.
It's extremely
No,
shameful
Maoists
for
in-
BJP.
No, no.
to do so.
taking
Sambit,
help from
1
the
minute. There
Maoists,
have been,
NIA,
there has been an unwritten code.
Better ask
There has
the
been an
NIA about the
unwritten
Maoists.
code in Indian political conduct. And also, I would say, I dare say here, that even in the media, the general agreement has been this. The difference between India and some other countries is, even in our tabloid press, beyond a point of time, you don't talk about the private lives of our political figures. There are certain Lakshman Rekhas you don't go into, okay? Similarly, there has been an unwritten code, hasn't there, Saba? That as far as political leaders are concerned, don't get too personal. Now, what Sambit Patra is saying tonight is
Yes,
that
I
there is
agree
no
with
harm breaking that code.
No, I am saying
Arnab,
You are saying
I
that.
agree with you in
important affair,
principle,
and
but
if
in the
someone
case,
politics
can I,
is not
if I can just
accountable,
say,
he or she has to be
Saba.
accountable. And Mr. Narendra
Then,
Modi is the only person
no.
in the present polity of the country who's speaking against it.
Saba?
At least he's setting the agenda.
That is-
Here is a
that
man
is
who
even
speaks.
more
Make a
shameful
point
We have
here.
the
Even
super
now
trio who do
trying to
not speak.
justify it.
As far
Sambit,
as
1 minute, Saba is coming in. Saba.
From Congress has himself said that
Saba, 1 minute. I spoke about crossing the Lakshman Rekha. That's my question tonight. Are there no issues in this country that we have to cross the Rubicon of decency again and again? But does this amount to crossing the Rubicon of decency? That's my question to Saba.
Arnab, Arnab, about the remark about Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, it's not just a mother. I mean, she is the president of the Congress party. So usually I wouldn't defend Mr. Modi's speech, but in this case, she is in politics. She's the president of the Congress party, so there is a right to say something about her. So that's not one of the strongest sort of indecent statements that Mr. Modi
There you are,
has
Randeep.
made. There are others which are
Randeep,
far
you
more
heard it from
inflammable.
Saba. That's a neutral voice. She's saying don't get too shocked
Pardon?
if such a comment is made. Are you getting oversensitive?
Arnab, no, definitely not, Arnab. You can say about the political ideologies or remarks of a person, but Shri Narendra Modi definitely has no right, and he has crossed all limits of decency when he claims that Mrs. Gandhi is unwell, that she is ill, that she is incapacitated to govern. Is that the language are we going to use for national leaders? Is that the way we are going to conduct political discourse?
No, you
Where
are
is the
stretching it a bit. He didn't say
restraint,
incapacitated to
decorum,
govern.
mutual
No, 1
respect?
minute. He didn't say. No, correction.
violated
Correction. He said.
Sound very filmy. He has just added adjectives to it, Arnab.
That is the insinuation. That is the clear-cut, precise
just
insinuation.
One minute.
Not at all. He was
And
just
to
speaking
say
about
that
the
political
accountability.
parties
He
take
was
help of
speaking that in
terrorists to
politics,
fight
one has to be
elections,
accountable.
Maoists
This
to
Congress
fight
has not
elections.
been.
Is that
Mrs. Gandhi
decent? I asked
has
Mr.
all the
Patra that
power, but
today.
she is not responsible. She is not
Correction.
accountable.
Correction, 4 minutes on the debate.
Is it fair to comment upon other people's ill health?
Yesterday in an interview.
What if I ask about if I was to ask the same question from Shri Narendra Modi, would it be appropriate or correct? But we will never do that.
Well, he'll tell you what the...
One second.
Ask about
Sunil Alag is countering.
By
You're getting
all
a counter from
means-
Sunil Alag.
By all
And we
means,
respect
one
her.
second. By all means, ask Mr. Modi about his mother's health. He will give you a response whether she's ill or whether
Is
she's
that a-
not
is
ill.
that a relevant
One
issue?
second.
Is
Now,
that a relevant issue?
the relevant issue today is that as far as I'm concerned, when will the politicians in India learn to apologize unconditionally? Rather than always giving a conditional apology.
Who are you talking about? Be direct yourself.
I am going to talk about the Congress and the BJP, everyone, that look, Shazia as well, no, I want to defend this, no, I was thinking of my 20th, why not have an unconditional apology when you do something wrong? You think Jairam Ramesh called Modi a Hitler and Nazi, that's okay? So where are we going with this conversation? It's about time you started saying, you did it, so I will do it. You did it, so I will call. You did this wrong. Now, when somebody does something wrong on one day, please apologize unconditionally. Finished. Over, out, debate will end. Move forward.
Go back to the point,
That's all.
did Modi cross the line? I asked that question.
How can he cross the line?
I asked that question to Kamal Faruqui. Did he cross the line when he said, "Aap bimar hai"? I didn't hear the full part.
No, he said, you're not well, hand over to Rahul.
He said, you're not well, hand over to Rahul Gandhi.
What's wrong with that?
The Congress is upset. Do they have a right to be upset, Kamal Faruqi?
Or come out and say she's very well,
yes,
no
I
problem,
agree,
announce it.
Kamal,
yes, I agree. Yes, let me say that. Yes, I agree that Mr. Modi has crossed his limits several times. Yes, Beni Prasad Verma has crossed limits several times. Yes, today Mr. Agarwal absolutely wrong in saying all those kind of things. I am for it that as far as the political discourse are concerned, we must use decent language. We must not be abusive. We must not be personal like this. We should attack the policies of the person, not the person itself.
No, so, okay, so was he right or wrong? Yes or no, simple. I said, was he right or wrong, Kamal Faruqui, in talking about, in making that a reference to Sonia Gandhi's alleged ill health? Was he right or wrong there?
It was wrong.
It was wrong.
Absolutely
Okay,
wrong.
Anand Kumar, right or wrong?
No,
Anand Kumar, right or wrong?
Absolutely right in referring to it. In democracy, there is nothing called as such kind of decency where the country is being looted in front of its own people.
That is the problem of
country's
BJP.
biggest political party, the ruling political party has to show accountability. If the head of the party is not well, then they should hand over.
My question was to Professor Kumar.
Goes to a level where he accuses another Sappa, Basappa and Congress of using Indian Mujahideen purely with the idea of dividing the polity, purely with the idea of persecuting the minority, purely with the idea of creating a Hindu-Muslim divide. He knows that very well that his
Muslims
words
aligning with the ISI.
Jairam Ramesh calling him Hitler and Nazi and all is fine. That's fine. Come on, yeah.
You know,
everyone is wrong here. Everyone is wrong.
This debate tonight, if you're watching this debate tonight, if you're watching this debate tonight, I have 3 more minutes on the debate. 1 minute. I am addressing today.
Was wiped out by the bullet of Maoists, knowing fully well that Shri Nand Kumar Patel, Shri Mahendra Karma and Shri Shukla and 24 others lost their lives to the bullet of Maoists. Is it fair for Shri Narendra Modi?
No, what do you mean, ask Ajit Jogi? 1 second. 1 second. Sambit Patra, what did you mean when you made that reference? Ask Ajit Jogi. Be direct. If you have the courage, be direct.
No, why Rahul Gandhi and the Congress has been trying to prove that there has been a nexus between the Maoists and any political party in this country? Is not the NIA investigating the case? Is not the NIA coming out with the facts?
Are you not saying so, sir? That's a simple, precise question. Don't beat around the bush.
Suspicion there.
A simple question I asked, did Mr. Modi say,
the question
or
is
did
the
he
answer
not
lies
say
with the NIA.
that
NIA will come out with the facts. Please don't try to...
but knowing fully well that the entire...
In April 2004, in 1 minute, gentlemen, 2 minutes on the debate. I remind the BJP tonight that in April 2004, appearing on a TV program, Mr. Narendra Modi said the following. He said, when a cricket match reaches the peak of excitement, it is possible that a wide ball or a no ball is bowled. Similarly, and I'm translating from in Hindi, similar is the case when an election campaign is at its peak. But in future, and he said this in 2004, but in future, I will see to it that I maintain line and length so that my opponents do not get any chance to criticize me. And my question tonight is this, that while the Aam Aadmi Party admits it did not maintain line and length by letting that abusive conduct from a TV anchor at a political speech made alongside Shazia Ilmi, my question is, has Narendra Modi crossed the line and length when he asks a question there, when he makes a reference to Sonia Gandhi's alleged ill health? Anand Kumar, what do you think? This question goes to all of you out there tonight. If you're watching the Newshour, you know this. Watch this debate. You can make it, it's very clear, the verbal fireworks aren't ending. Anand Kumar, did Modi make a mistake? 1 minute left.
I think Shri Narendra Modi's mistake is that he's mixing up public with the personal. The health of leader of a party must be an issue with the party's own executive committee, rank and file. He should raise issues about Sonia Gandhi's economic, political, social and cultural policies. And there, I think he is not giving much attention. He is always personalizing questions and then making his point, which gets lost because he prioritizes personal over public.
Okay, now Shazia Ilmi, I'll only say to you at the end, I'll only say this to you at the end. The next time you get a TV anchor who's known for his verbal violence on your... On a lighter note, when you get a TV anchor known for his verbal violence, verbal violence on another channel, you must tell him that he's not on that channel and he must learn to censor himself. Now, we called him on Newshour today. He said yes, then I think he chose not to come. To him as well, Mind your language. Shazia, I'm totally short of time. I appreciate your coming on the News Hour tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.